open the door to Zach Jones's room.
This is his football jersey.
And it's the room of a typical 16-year-old.
He was learning how to play this on his own.
What's not so typical?
Of course, that calendar, I still have it on April of 2006.
Is how Zach died.
I guess the bat just picked this window out of all the other windows in the neighborhood. It's tough.
The room looks just as it did that day 4 years ago when Zach laid down for a nap.
He didn't have a bite. We know that the bat woke him up. It was fluttering in his face. That's what he said.
Zach and his parents didn't realize he could have contracted rabies, so they missed the short window to get Zach treated. Weeks later,
he said, "Mom, there's something really wrong with me." And he said, "It's my mind. I don't know." He said, "I can't sleep." He said, "And I'm having like these little seizures."
The Joneses say Zach's condition puzzled doctors too.
At first, they didn't realize Zach had rabies. And second, I think the rabies had pretty much taken over Zach at that point in time. He had a very, very small chance of survival.
1 week after he noticed his first symptoms, rabies killed Zach Jones. Now rabies is one of the main targets of new research at Texas A&M, funded by a branch of the Department of Defense.
What we'd like to find out is how rabies really enters the cell and hijacks your cell and takes over your nervous system.
What interests the DoD is not so much what A&M is going to test in machines like these, it's how the test plays out on cell samples exposed to a virus, a toxin, and a bacteria. Because if attacks on our troops or the public changes from conventional warfare to bioterrorism, the government wants to treat Americans quickly. What makes A&M uniquely poised for this research is what's stored in this unusually cold library. It's a library of thousands of stem cells from mice that Aggie researchers can test.
We screen thousands and thousands of cell lines, each missing a gene. We can determine which part of your genes that the virus hijacks to hurt you. And once we know that, then that gene becomes a target for new drugs that we can develop very rapidly to keep the virus from hurting you.
We're going after what's in your body that makes you more sensitive or resistant to that bacterial infection.
Their findings could help fight bioterrorism and much more.
Now we're immediately ready should any new emerging infectious disease come on board, be of interest like SARS or H1N1 that nobody knows anything about.
One of the most immediate outcomes of A&M's research could be a cure for rabies.
Lots of good memories.
It would mean other parents wouldn't have to lay their hearts out on a page.
We love you, Zach.
Mom and Dad.
Mom and Dad.
Of a yearbook their child would never see.
This is something that we've been praying for and hoping for.
What the Joneses never expected is that a DoD project on bioterror might also wipe out the very thing that took their son.
If that's what it takes to get rid of rabies, it's fine with me. It's fine with me.
Lee Ferlisi, 11 News.